Welcome to 101 Ways to Transform the Way You Cook. This is episode 33. It's titled Cooking Class. Every few months, do a cooking class. Seeing is doing and doing is learning new ways and strategies to expand our volume of knowledge. Learn different techniques on how to do things quicker. YouTube also is a great way to be informed by watching the cooking channels. We also have SBS Food. You can watch people on how they do it. Your realm will broaden and you will have the confidence to invite people and to enjoy a meal that you've created and share a food connection. Go on. I dare you, do it. I dare you. What are you waiting for? Now this one's important because seeing is doing. If you watch somebody enough, even on television, YouTube or wherever you were, but do it that many times, you end up creating pattern in your mind, and it creates new ways of thinking. And then all of a sudden, when you're in the kitchen and you've got an ingredient that you've never used with a product or a produce, whatever it is, all of a sudden that comes back. It's your brain is like a video recorder, and it starts to think, wow, that's fantastic. Now, I'm an international Sicilian chef, but in all my years, 45 years of learning, I never learnt as much as when I do by seeing. Now, I can learn things on paper, but I'm not one of those people who learn very good by here. I have to. You show me once how to do it, and then that's it for me. I know exactly. I've always been that way. Watching my mother with just an ingredient, and in that one ingredient, for example, eggplant. In that one ingredient, I watched my mama Sarina utilize it and make schnitzels, meatballs, use it as a ragu, do it as an eggplant parmigiana. She would boil it. That's in my first book, that recipe there. It's my nonna's recipe. You boil it, and it's like the Greek one. And when it's cooked, you strain it, you mash it, and then you add garlic, virgin olive oil, and a little bit of red wine vinegar and heaps of mint, and you toss it. And we use that as a condiment. So for a side of schnitzels, when we're eating schnitzels, we'll have that as the side, like a salad. It's absolutely delicious, and it transforms the way that you cook in your kitchen, and your food just becomes different. Imagine having a nice, beautiful schnitzel and having that beautiful, fresh salad of an eggplant, and we put that on top. It's absolutely delicious. So I watched my mum make from one ingredient about 6 or 7 things. Now, as a chef, I didn't learn those. I learnt those foundations from my heritage, from my ancestors. I can look at an eggplant and cook it in 8 different things in all of a sudden from my mind. But that comes from years of seeing and doing. And that's why I'm asking you to do a cooking class. Do it with anyone in your local community. And if you do decide that you do want to do a cooking class with me, my cooking classes have changed. They are only private. From now on, I don't do public because I teach anyway. So it's not about that. I love to do a one-on-one. I only use 2 people, and sometimes only 1 person comes in, and I do a cooking class with them. And they learn more out of that one, because what it is I wanted to impart in my client my knowledge, on what I know. It's not about me. Please don't take this wrong. I don't have to show off in front of 10, 15, 20 people because I already know who I am. I don't need to do that. I've done that. I've taught around 50, 100 people. I've had heaps of students. It's not about that. My cooking classes, they are master Sicilian cooking classes, and they are unique and they are tailored. And we cook food that is over 100, 200 years old. I've got one dessert that I've just learnt from a friend of mine in Sicily that's from the 1500s, and just the aristocrat people used to cook that and make that because the poor people couldn't eat that. Now, that's unique. It is unique. It has so much influence in just this one dish, and that's what I'm about, to teach you food that is centuries old and bringing that into today. So it's not about me, you. This one's about you. So go and do a cooking class with somebody. Learn different things. Once a month, do a cooking class with somebody. Learn Vietnamese, learn Asian, learn Italian, learn French, learn Greek. Greek's great. Greek's got some delicious, fresh, hearty. French? There's none like the French. The French really know how to do pastry. So if you really want to do pastry, learn from the French. I went and did a course with my daughter years ago, and I went to Paris and I learn how to do croissant and macaroons. And I spent 2 days in the cooking school. I'm telling you, if I had to die then and there, I would have died one happy mama. Absolutely. In the places that I've always wanted to do and go, and I did it with my daughter, and it was amazing. So what are you waiting for? Do a cooking class with somebody. Learn from professionals one-on-one. It will empower you. It will give you so much power in your kitchen, because this is all about. 101 ways to transform the way you cook. This is about you. I hope you've enjoyed this episode on a cooking class. If you enjoy this, please share it with your friends. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, Carmela's Cucina Class. On my website, www.carmelascucinaclass.com.au. Come on, what are you waiting for? Do it. I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.